In the previous video, we made a dependent drop-down, and it works great except that there is a problem. And the problem is this. Let's assume that I choose a category and I choose a matching food item, and then I go back and change the category. So here I'm changing from fruit to veggies. Notice that peaches is still here and acting like it's a valid item. And that's a problem because peaches is not in my veggies list. What we really want is something that works like this. I have fruit, I've chosen peaches. If I change my fruit to veggies, then my food item automatically changes to select item. The approach that I'm going to show you should work with pretty much any dependent drop-down. If you don't have a dependent drop-down in a spreadsheet somewhere to work with, and you would like to follow along, my previous video will have you build one, and you will have a spreadsheet that looks just like this when you are finished. My approach to this problem is the use of a match function and conditional formatting to make it automatically tell me that I need to enter a new item. And this allows me to do this without a helper cell and without using Visual Basic for applications. The first thing I need to do is click on my second drop-down or my dependent drop-down. I'm going to go to the Home tab and then choose Conditional Formatting. And under Conditional Formatting, I'm going to choose New Rule. On the New Formatting Rule dialog, I'm going to choose Use a Formula to determine which cells to format. And then we're going to type a formula that looks like this. Equal to is error, open parenthesis, match, open parenthesis, B3, comma, indirect, open parenthesis, B2, close parenthesis, comma, 0, close parenthesis, close parenthesis. So what does this crazy formula do? The is error is going to tell Excel that if there's a problem with this formula, then the value of the result is true. So when there's an error with the rest of the formula, it will apply a new format to the cell. The rest of the formula is using the match function. So it's saying, take the value in B3 and see if it matches or it can be found in the range. What's indirect? Well, indirect says take the range name from whatever's in cell B2. So if you're looking at my spreadsheet, you could see that it's saying is peaches in the range veggies. The answer to that is no, so that would make this an error, which would cause the is error to be true, which would cause conditional formatting to change the format for the cell. All we have left to do is to set the format. So I'm going to click this format button, and we have two formats to set. I'm going to set the fill to a nice orange color, and I'll say OK. Now whenever it's true, it'll make the cell orange, but what we really want is also format, and I'm going to choose the number. I want a custom format. I'll go here to this box, and the format I want is a special format, which is semicolon, 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 and then in quotes, select item. What are the semicolons? The custom format of semicolon, semicolon, semicolon allows you to control the format depending on the value of the cell. The way that would work is if the cell is positive, it would get this format and then a semicolon. If it's equal to 0, it would get this format, semicolon. If it's negative, it would get this format, semicolon, and if it's text, it gets this last format. But in our case, it's not numeric, so I can do semicolon, semicolon, semicolon. That gets rid of everything except for the text, which I'm going to say select text. And so when the error triggers to say that peaches is not in veggies, then it should use the text that I choose in my custom format, which is select text. Let's say OK. I'm going to click OK on my new formatting rule, and notice that it went orange on me already and says select text. So here I have veggies. I can choose my pull down. I'll choose green beans. Notice that the orange formatting went away because green beans is in veggies. Let's change veggies to fruit. And now it flips back to select text because whatever veggie I had selected before, I think it was beans, is not in the fruit range.